Hey y'all, so this could be the beginning of the end, or a new beginning. Who knows? Y'all probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about. So I've just haven't been happy with my stock for a long time, and I've slowly been changing things out. As you can see, things have been thinned out stock-wise. I've taken a good bit of the barbs and all the rainbows, the remaining rainbows, out of the tank. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the tigers in and the Dentons, and some of these other smaller fish. But for the most part, I've thinned it out and I'm changing things up. Now, where the end comes in, possibly. Could be the end of my plant. Maybe not. We'll find out. But I've decided to pull the trigger on getting some red belly pacus. I've got 5. Now some of you are probably already screaming, what the f are you thinking? Because each one of these guys in the wild can get up to 30 inches. In the home aquarium, 12 to 24, around that. But still, if I want to keep these all the way through maturity, probably going to have to build a bigger tank, which that's not completely out of the question in the future, but depending on how fast they grow, I'm going to have them in this tank for a while, and I'll see how they do with the plants. They may wind up eating all the plants, but as I stated long ago when I first started this tank, I actually never intended to make this a planted tank. It was just going to be a tank with plants in it, if that makes any sense. So if they eat up all the plants in the water, no big deal. They're not going to be able to touch the island, so the island will always be planted. At least hopefully, unless they bulldoze it down, but we'll find out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start a drip app. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen it in the past, here's my super simple drip acclimator. I got the fish in the store water in the bucket. Then I got my large net to hold my movie theater cup with a small nail size hole in the bottom center of the cup. Then I simply take my divergent movie cup. Has to be a divergent movie cup. If you use any other movie cup, will not work. Get a nice big old scoop of the aquarium water, and then simply pour it into my movie cup with the hole in the bottom, and it'll slowly trickle in, and this will help acclimate the fish. By doing my acclimations this way instead of just floating the bag, I have successfully cut all my losses on new fish out. I haven't lost any fish I've bought from a store since I've started doing this, and I've added I've added a good bit, multiple schools of fish to my tanks, and I haven't lost any of them doing it this way. Before, floating the bag, I'd always lose, at least 2 or 3 fish, sometimes more. But doing it this way helps temperature, helps chemical, all that. So definitely a way to go. But anyway, I'll do this till it's double the amount of the water they came in. Alright, y'all. So the fish are done acclimating. I'm going to go ahead and separate them from the water, as the water from the fish store was not all that great looking, and we don't want to risk putting any diseases or anything like that into the tank, which is obvious to most of y'all, but some people may be new to this, not know. So I'm gonna go ahead and here's a fish. I'm gonna dump them into this net and then drop them into the tank. Alright, so the red bellies are in the tank. Let's see how they kind of do. Already grouped up 4 of them. I got a total of 5. I wanted to get more, but I knew I would probably really regret it coming up, because I'm not sure how quickly these guys are going to grow. But I gotta say, initially, they look amazing in this setup. At least to me personally, that's my opinion. I want to shift more towards kind of South American-ish kind of river look to the tank. And I feel like that's kind of what my stock is going to move more towards. At least right now, I feel like this group of fish is more believable for being in some kind of forest waterway. Even, you know, imaginary make-believe way. Less pet shop, throw everybody in, and more kind of a believable mix. Like I said, this could be the beginning of the end as far as the plants go, or the start of a new beginning. Hopefully if I keep them well fed, they'll not want to eat up all the plants, and the plants will continue to do well in the tank. Either way, I'm really interested in these fish. I think they look real nice, and I think they're going to be a real interesting addition to the tank. Oh, and I guess one last thing, if anyone's wondering, the red-tailed shark is still in the tank. I did not remove the red tail. I realized he hasn't poked out so far in the video, and he's one of the favorites of everybody. So he is still in the tank. No worries about him. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Take it easy. And I will be back with an update before too long.